Good morning, everyone. How are you guys feeling this morning? I hope you guys are going through a wonderful morning right now. Today we have slightly cloudy and rainy weather with a temperature of 23 degrees Celsius. The temperature won't get too high like the last few days that we've had. It'll reach up to 28 degrees, and we're not sure yet. It's not supposed to rain later on in the day, but just in case it is cloudy, you never know what the weather's going to do. You know, the weather's very indecisive. You know what I'm talking about. Anyways, enough about the weather. We're going to get the show started with the first track. We got Jason Derulo with Want to Want Me. Jason Derulo right there for Wednesday morning. I was about to say Tuesday. Wednesday morning, Want to Want Me. And right now you guys are tuning in to What's Poppin' with your boy Brian Jew on TBS efm 101.3 in Seoul and its surrounding areas, GFN 98.7 in Gwangju and 93.7 in Yeosu. Now, how do you get in contact with us? It's pretty simple. All you gotta do is send a text to sharp or pound 1013 for a charge of 51. If you're on Kakao Talk at TBS efm as a plus friend, you can message us for free. If you got a Twitter account, follow us at TBS What's Poppin'. And we got a number for y'all to call, 027781013. We'd love to hear from y'all. Send us an email, questions, or shout outs to efmpoppin@gmail.com. And if interested in our playlist, come check it out on our website at tbsefm.soul.kr/efm/what's poppin'. And also check out TBS EFM digital magazine that features TBS EFM's highlight contents on audio and video. Y'all can download it for free from iTunes Store or Google Play, and is now also available on digital portal magazine Taps In. Now moving on to today's pick. All right, get ready, y'all. Now it's time for today's pick. And today I have news about the bass singer, Meghan Trainor. Now, recently it's told the amazing young singer is suffering from vocal hemorrhage, which is this disease that causes bleeding inside your vocal cords. It's also known that she's actively performing all around the country recently, and she also had shortly upcoming shows that she had to perform. However, her doctor didn't think this was a wise idea. Trainor posted a video of her doctor and herself saying she had to cancel 2 more dates, which means she'll have to cancel 3 more shows due to her doctor's advice. Now, she mentioned her concerts in Detroit and Chicago were scheduled, of course, this weekend and will be rescheduled. So she had to cancel those shows. And her appearance at the Common Ground Music Festival, which was supposed to be yesterday, was also canceled. Now, the good news is Trainor is feeling much better now, according to her Instagram post. And she has rescheduled most of her shows and promised her fans she'll come back around to see them all soon. Now, she also posted her rescheduled concert dates along with the post. So if you're one of her expected audience members and a big fan, you'd better go online and check them out right now. And I got my fingers crossed, and I'm praying for you, Meghan Trainor. I know what it's like to, mess up your voice or hurt your voice and not go on tour. It's very, very annoying. So with no further ado, let's check out one of her songs, Meghan Trainor with 3 a.m. That was Meghan Trainor singing 3 a.m. It's from her album Tidal, which is released this year. Now, it's a kind of cheeky, corny, happy, of course, drunk texting song. You can tell by the lyrics of the song. And Trainor used the melodies and lyrics to express emotional feelings we all go through at late nights, like 3 a.m. when you're drinking, you don't realize what you're doing, then you make mistakes. You know what I'm saying? Even though I'm with my friends, I might be looking for a late night friend. Ooh! That's what she said in the song. We go through those times when we miss somebody or want someone, and of course, when we want them to text us back. You want their attention, Sometimes I've done it from experience, you know what I'm saying? You text somebody at like 3 o'clock in the morning, are you asleep? And you don't get no response, but you're still like, hey, just want to know I'm thinking about you. Do you even think about me? And then you realize the next morning, oh my gosh, why did I do that? I feel so bad. We've all been there, of course. And that's perfect that Meghan Trainor came up with the song, of course, that we've all been through. Anyways, gonna move on to more songs for you guys right now. The next one we have is Maroon 5 featuring Rosie Crane, Come Away to the Water. And after that, we got Florence and the Machine with St. Jude. That was St. Jude by Florence and the Machine, which is included in the band's album How Big, How Blue, How Beautiful, that was released this year. And with that song, it is time to wrap up the first half of our show. And the last song for the first half of our show is by none other than Jill Scott. The song's called Hate on Me. Welcome back, y'all, to the second half of What's Poppin' on TBS efm 101.3. Today is Wednesday, which means we're going to have Mr. Elmo in the studio for Check the Rhyme. So if you love hip-hop, you want to learn about hip-hop, you got to keep it right here. Do not change that dial. But for now, a word from our sponsors, which are G Market and Chevrolet. Yeah.
Yeah.
Guess what, y'all? It's Wednesday.
Wednesday.
We got your dose of hip-hop. Hooray.
Hip-hop music.
Oh, we got Mo in the studio with BJ00. We got that right flow for the 2015. It's hot as what? Don't want to curse on radio.
Oh, I didn't even need to hype you in with that little flow there. Like
Really?
you're just going. You're just on it.
Really? You know what it was, though?
What?
This morning, randomly woke up, right? And you know you check your phone when you wake up in the morning, see if you got any updates or whatnot.
Yes.
And then I saw this clip of Chris Brown freestyling. He was just flowing on a radio thing.
Uh-huh.
And I was surprised. I was like, he's actually really good.
I gotta say, for an R&B artist, he is a good rapper.
Not just a rapper, though. He was freestyling on radio.
He was freestyling.
So I know a lot of haters are out there, like Chris Breezy. He be hitting ladies, you know. He all negative and everything. He grew up too quick. He think he all that. But hey, he got the skill, man.
Yes.
You know how they say you can walk the walk or talk the talk, but you don't walk the walk? He's
Absolutely.
walking the walk. He's doing his thing.
And he was hitting the punchlines. He had the punchlines.
Yes. A lot of people thought he was like dissing on Drake because he was using that doom, 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 that beat
The
from
Nicki
Drake
Minaj.
and Drake song. I
and
think it was
Drake's
that beat.
Yeah.
I think it was that beat.
Okay.
But no, he was just actually freestyling. It wasn't a bust on Drake or anything. He was just showing what he's capable of doing when he raps. But I was like, man.
And that inspired you to just bust out that flow right now.
But on his version, he swore a little bit. I can't do that.
You can't swear.
I
Not on this
swear.
radio.
Not on radio, not
Not
for
on
What's
radio.
Poppin'. What's Poppin' is for people who are like 18 and under.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Yes.
But right now, enough about me freestyling, flowing, and Chris Brown. We're talking about what today?
We are talking about hip-hop fashion.
Okay.
And the title of the theme today is Hip-Hop Fashion Killer.
Hip-hop fashion
Now-
killer. What's that mean?
Well, there's a song, when you're a fashion killer, it just means you kill the fashion. You're always looking good. You're neat.
All right,
You're
so
trendy.
you
You got
know-
swag.
Okay, so basically it's hip-hop swag.
Hip-hop swag. That's
Okay.
right.
How you going to show hip-hop swag on radio?
How are we going to show it? Well, we can talk about it. We can
Okay.
talk about it.
Let's talk about it then.
And you're a pretty fashionable fellow, aren't you? Like, you pay attention to what's going on in fashion and...
When I try to, if I want to. Like sometimes, like today, I just put on my t-shirt and my shorts, whatnot. But usually, if I know I'm going somewhere where I need to be,
Yes.
you know, in the media, people have their eyes on me, you know. Or if you're going to like somebody's party, you want to, you know, somewhat dress up for the, you know, because you don't dress up all the time.
Right.
Those days, I like to be like, look, I need to get my hair did. I need to make sure I look good.
Yes.
I need some nice pants. Maybe a cool button-down shirt.
Button-down shirt.
And whatever item is hot that season.
And do you pick everything out yourself, or do
Pretty
you have
much.
a coordinator? Or
I
something
do
like
have a coordinator, a stylist, whatnot. But they help me for TV shows and stuff like that because I can't always go out and, you know, get all the gear.
Yeah.
And then they'll like narrow it down to like 5 outfits and I'll pick an outfit. Or sometimes they'll have an outfit set.
Yep.
And I'll say, actually, I want that button-down shirt with those pants and those shoes. And I'll mix everything up. You know what I'm saying?
You got to teach me something, because I'm kind of fashionably, what do you call it? Inept? Or
Ignorant.
Ignorant.
Yes.
You
ain't ignorant.
I
It's
still-
just, I see your outfits. It's the same outfit every week, but it's okay. It's as long as you wash your clothes.
You know what? I still dress like I dressed in college. You know, a t-shirt, jeans,
and a hat.
and a hat.
There's nothing wrong with that, though. If you can pull it off, you can. Because I've seen people who wear a t-shirt and jeans, and they just look like, I don't want to say what they look like. It just doesn't suit them. But they don't know that. I wish certain people would know that. That's all I got to say. Anyways, we're talking about hip-hop fashion. So, first up, who you got with you?
Well, I just want to say that the culture of hip-hop has always been closely associated with fashion.
Of course.
And since hip-hop's birth in the early 80s, urban streetwear has amassed huge popularity because of the representation of hip-hop culture in music videos and other forms of media. Savvy hip-hop representatives and businessmen like Russell Simmons, P. Diddy, Damon John, and Pharrell have taken the urban streetwear look and transformed it into a multi-billion-dollar business.
Oh, yeah.
Now, in hip-hop, the desire to look good by artists was important because hip-hop was founded by the have-not communities of the United States, and they wanted to reveal the things they attained by overcoming their life's hardships. So flaunting clothes, cars, houses, and jewelry became a norm in the content of hip-hop music.
Okay.
Yeah. So the first artist that we have up today is A$AP Rocky, and the song is called Fashion Killer. It's produced by Hector Delgado and A$AP Rocky. And the song was released in November 2013 as the fourth single from his debut studio album, Long Live ASAP. In the song, Rocky talks about a girl who he finds really attractive due to the fact that she is wearing all the clothing brand names that he is also into.
Okay.
A$AP Rocky is very well known in the hip-hop industry for rapping over trendy beats while being very fashionable and flossing in his music videos and TV interviews. So do you find that with girls too? Like this song talks about, you know, how he's attracted to a girl that has a particular style and is wearing the clothing brand names that he likes. Do you find that to be true too? Like when you see a girl, you know, if she has like
A certain brand on?
no, well, not a certain brand, but a certain style that you find her more attractive.
Of
like,
course.
yeah.
Because, you know, you got people always like, oh, you're so materialistic. Why are you looking at the outside of things? But, of course, if you're like meeting for somebody for the first time, you don't actually get to talk, but they're like about 10 meters away from you.
Yeah.
You're going to look at them, and the first thing you're going to do is physically see if that person's attractive or not.
Right.
That's a normal human thing. Don't judge me for what I say because y'all do it.
No
You'll be like,
judgment
we don't
here.
do it. That's the only human thing to do. You have to look. That's why we have eyes. You
That's
know what
right.
I'm saying? And then, of course, then you have the connection, verbal connection. If you have a nice conversation,
Yes.
you guys have a connection, of course, it's great. But, of course, like you asked, when I see somebody walking towards me and I'm like, ooh, pretty cute.
Yes.
And then they got an outfit on, I'm like, oh, that's a style that I like the girls wear. Of course, that is a double plus for me.
Double plus.
And of course, on top of that, we have some great conversations.
Yes.
Ooh, I'd be like, hey, I'm bringing you home to mama. You know what I'm saying? Bum bum ba bum 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 ba bum 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 bum. Get married.
Mary.
Yes, Mary.
Mary.
You gonna marry Mary?
Mary, Mary. Mary, are you out there? I'm calling you.
Mary, are you out there? Are you out there, Mary? All right, since we are talking about A$AP Rocky, fashion killer.
Basically, when I talked about hardships earlier, I think A$AP Rocky's motivation.
A$AP's Rock.
A$AP's Rock.
Newer artist out there. A$AP Rocky means.
His motivation to flaunt may have come when he was a youth because he had a lot of hardships in his life. When Rocky was just 12 years old, his dad went to jail in connection with selling drugs. And when he was 13, his brother was murdered in Harlem.
Ooh.
At the age of 15, he began selling soft pretzels while moving around homeless shelters with his mother and sister. And during this time, he decided to take rapping more seriously. And it's a good thing that he did because he became successful. And as a result, he really desires to flaunt sort of like the clothes that he wears in his music videos and interviews and all that stuff.
Okay,
You know what I'm saying?
I know a lot of people are like, why you be all flashy? Why you look at all name brands
Yeah.
and stuff like that? But of course, when you're coming up in the game, especially with music, media, entertainment, of course, people want you to have the latest trends.
Right.
You know, of course, the new swag that's on the market right now. So I don't
Absolutely.
blame him. You know, especially because he come up from a rough past, of course.
Yes.
And he made it for himself.
Absolutely.
So I mean, he's allowed to spoil himself a little bit.
Yeah, I give him
You know what I'm saying?
I give him a pass. You know, like, you know, if you come from a struggling sort of situation like he did, man, like I would probably do the same thing. You know, just I want to show how far I've come in the game.
But once you make a lot of money,
Right.
holla at your boy so I can help you out with the shopping part.
Absolutely.
All right.
Please do.
All right, with no further ado, let's check it out. This is A$AP Rocky with Fashion Killer.
Yeah.
Yes. A$AP Rocky, Fashion Killer.
Uh-huh.
Yes.
My
Because I be
goals.
walking through the mall with a ball in my hand of cash.
Cash. And then I go to the store. I buy everything that I want.
Yes.
Like pants and shirts.
Yes.
And
I look
shoes
fly.
and jeans and jackets and...
All right, moving on to the next artist. Who we got next?
We got Migos.
Migos.
And the song's called Versace featuring Drake and Rick
Ross.
Released on October 1st, 2013 as their debut single. The song peaked at number 99 on the Billboard Hot 100. As of February 2015, it has gained over 10 million views on YouTube. And basically the video just shows Migos, the group, consisting of Quavo, Takeoff, and Offset, and they're up in the video with their producer Zaytoven, not Beethoven, but Zaytoven, the producer, at a luxurious mansion wearing expensive clothes and accessories, repeating the name of the brand of the name of the song over and over again.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, since we can't help it because it's the name of the song, of course, so that's what we're going to have to say it. But this is what Migos is singing about. So with no further ado, we're just going to make this short so you guys can hear all the songs that we got for you guys today.
Yes.
Trying to, get all the music out there. We got Migos featuring Drake and Rick Ross with Versace. That song seriously was a campaign or ad right there.
Absolutely. Yeah,
the whole
totally.
time. I don't really want to say it no more because I feel like they over-exaggerated.
They said it
with
enough.
Same thing.
And we can't even say it anyways, right?
It's like saying like my own name to promote my name, like Brian. Like
Let's make that song. Let's make
Brian song.
Brian. I'm
not sure it's gonna do well because there's no point or theme or real reason for that song to come out.
Okay, let's not do it then.
Yes, not do that.
Let's not do it.
But you know what we need to do?
What do we need to do?
Talk about the next song.
Okay, the next song is Jay-Z. The song is called Change Clothes, produced by the Neptunes, and it was the first single from rapper Jay-Z's studio album, The Black Album, which was supposed to be his last album, but then he kept rapping after that. The song reached number 10 on the Billboard Hot 100 in December 2003, and the music video is a fashion show runway that at the time, the modeling world's top models were in it, which included Naomi Campbell, Jessica White, Liliana Dominguez, and many, many more. And this song encourages people to change clothes and swag out to feel good about themselves.
Okay.
That's it.
Okay.
Yeah, that's the info.
That's the info?
That's the info,
That's
y'all.
all you got to say about the song?
That's all I got to say. I like the song. It's a good song. Pharrell produced it, so I like it even more. And, change clothes.
All right,
It's about
well,
fashion.
thank you for that.
No problem.
Since we're talking about, hip-hop fashion,
Yep.
what is one artist right there on the market right now? I'm talking about like a hip-hop artist, R&B artist that you look at and be like, I want to dress like that dude one day.
Let me think. I really like Pharrell's fashion sense.
Oh, he's got some good fashion.
Yeah, because he's always sort of setting trends, but he does it in a way that's simplistic, but at the same time artistic. So I really look up to him as somebody who represents hip-hop fashion or fashion in general. And I think also Kanye West is somebody who's pretty fashionable as well. He's really into the high-end sort of brands, and now he sort of delved into the fashion world, making his own clothing lines and stuff like that. So
I agree with you. I like people who take a risk. Some of the color schemes that some of these artists come out with. You're
Right.
like, I would have never thought that color and that color would work together. But they do it, and they take the extra step, and you're like, you know what? Now I'm motivated to be more fashionable.
definitely.
With that said, that's a tip for y'all right now.
A TIP.
Try to be more creative and open or broaden your horizons with fashion.
Yes, sir.
Yes, and with that said, guess what time it is?
It's time to go.
Yes, we got to go. We out of time.
We's outta
But I
here.
want to thank Mr. Elmo Chong for some hip-hop tracks. Thank you so much.
No problem.
And with that said, we got the last song for you guys since we talked about Jay-Z. We got that song for you right now, Change Clothes. And on behalf of TBS EFM's What's Poppin', this is Brian Juan.
Elmo.
We signing off. Peace.
Peace.